Queerly beloved.
That's so stupid.
Jakey, get the f*** out of my way. I'm gonna freak out. Don't look at me like that. You're supposed to be dead. Close your eyes. Hello, everyone. I will try to not get too emotional during this. As we all know, we're gathered here to celebrate the wonderful life of Jay Schlatt and Slimesicle's friend. If you don't know who I am Ted's much funnier and more handsome friend, Eddy Burback. In Ted's life, he cultivated a wonderful and explosive career. Frequently, I would hear the phrase, "Nobody does it like Ted." Before him, we had never seen a white male YouTuber get his start making Minecraft content, and I'm positive we'll never see that again. Ted was known to shock and surprise audiences with groundbreaking videos like, "What liquid works best in cereal?" and avant-garde videos like, "What cereal is the worst?" Those are two different videos on Ted's channel. Now, obviously, I'm joking. Ted's videos are hilarious, well-made, and a blast to watch, is what I would say if I actually watched Ted's videos. Unfortunately, I'm not a 14-year-old with a Jay Schlatt plushie on my bed, so I'm legally not allowed to. Ted and I got dinner with some friends, and when asked about whether or not he was prepared for a roast funeral of himself, he said, "I don't know. So Ted, this next joke is to teach you that your actions have consequences." Ted and I now famously went on a road trip for 3 weeks to visit every rainforest cafe in North America.
Here we go.
I had another bit of the joke, you just f***ed up the timing. Stay dead.
You can say it again.
Ted and I now famously went on a road trip for 3 weeks to visit every rainforest cafe in North America. You can start clapping. Thank you. And you know, being around so many of those themed restaurants really opened my eyes to important causes like rainforest preservation and awareness. While spending 3 weeks alone in the car with Ted opened my eyes to suicide awareness. You know, this was a little too real, so it wasn't in either of our videos. But during the trip, Ted actually almost drove us off a cliff in the middle of the night.
It's coming.
And after listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers on Spotify for 19 days straight, a cliffside has never seemed so appealing.
Holy crap!
Ted looks like if Frankenstein joined the Try Guys. And if you're rushing to the comments to tell me that the monster is actually named Frankenstein's Monster, congratulations, you're now too old to be a Ted fan. Let's see, what else do I have? Ted is too tall and it pisses me off. I'd ask how the weather is up there, but instead of answering my question, he'd just make a YouTube video called "What Clouds Taste Best with Cereal" featuring Jay Schlatt. Jokes aside, Ted, I know at one point we were both that kid watching YouTube videos in our room, hoping one day we might be able to turn it into a career. And look at you now. You've got your own dedicated video on the Smosh channel. Just, 15 years too late. And hecox, when you watch this, just be patient, give it a little more time. Defy is gonna go public in just like a couple of days. You're gonna be rich.
Are those my jeans?
Thank you so much to everybody for attending the memorial service for Kimberly Renee Jimenez. It's a tragic loss for the Smosh community, the Filipino community, as well as the brunettes with big sorority energy community. Who knew it was possible to be so sweet you can turn into a cavity and die? Having known Kimmy for about 4.5 years, I had the privilege of watching her continue to develop her talents, as well as see her personality shine more over time. Above all else, Kimmy was living proof that people truly can change. When she first started at Smosh, she just acted so nice and had no personality. Now, I realize that is her personality. She's like if they made an open world game for Walmart greeters. She used to be like a walking Siri. The only difference is Siri can tell you a joke if you ask her to.
Oh my God.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question?
Mediocre. The first time I saw her and Damien in the same room, it was like watching two Siris talk to each other. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Sorry, it is 70 degrees outside today. Now it's the same, except they're both well manicured. We wanted Amanda at this funeral because, you know, they worked together for years at a restaurant, and when we brought it up to Amanda, she said, I literally have no stories. As an actress, Kimmy was classically trained, unlike her dogs. And we've all come a long way, you know? Olivia, in the beginning, was always 15 minutes late with a Starbucks in her hand. Now she's 35 minutes late with an Erewhon coffee in her hand. Shayne, back in 2015, dressed like he stole everything off of an Old Navy mannequin.
Okay.
Now Old Navy is building mannequins based off of his personality. When Noah first started, he looked like a lanky, awkward 17-year-old just trying to make it in this business. Now he looks worse. When Tommy first started, I didn't know his name for 2 years. And you know, Arasha's still pretty new, but it's okay, she's so nice. Oh, please have something unique about yourself. Like, do you roller skate? Are you gay? Can you please, like, dye your hair green or something? Please. Anyway, to everyone who was invited to Kimmy's wedding, congratulations. You don't have to think of an excuse anymore. Thank you.
Whoa.
My God. Well, I do regret making introductions under such sorrowful circumstances. My name is Benoit Blanc. Some refer to me as the greatest detective in the world. That was, of course, before I met Ms. Christ over here. That might be an overestimation. Now, I was deeply saddened to hear that your dear friend, Ms. Canto, was escorted abruptly to the great unknown. The great unknown, of course, typically referring to the afterlife. But in this case, the great unknown being why she had her hair cut like a 13th century crusader. Now, much like when I discovered that Tommy was in a committed relationship, this might come as a bit of a shock. But I have reason to believe that Amanda was murdered. By someone in this room, no less. That's right. You see, Amanda met her untimely demise while doing Try Not to Laugh. She was there in the stool, with water in her mouth, ready to chuckle. And the next, she's on the ground, dead as a bag of buttons. You see, the only explanation for something like that is that she was poisoned. Someone poisoned her water that she had taken a swig of a mere 30 seconds before. But who would do such a thing? Sure, she might smell like shit, look like shit, and overall be a massive piece of shit, but none of those are reasons enough to murder her. How would someone do this? My first inclination was Ian, our knight in shining smosh merch. You see, Ian wanted to fire Amanda after he found out he had mistakenly hired someone funnier than him. A mistake he'd made 12 times before, but this was the final straw. But Ian knew he couldn't fire her, not legally. So his only option might be murder. But no, it doesn't make sense. You see, in order to kill someone, Ian would have to plan something without 5 other people doing all the work for him. Now, of course, there's Chance. Maybe Chance murdered Amanda so that she would go to heaven and give him a great networking opportunity with God. unstable logic, but when it comes to chance, you don't really think of stability. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Which brings me to Olivia. Olivia has the cold, dead eyes of a killer, or someone who's just vaguely not interested in you. You see, the interesting thing about this poison that was used is it has to remain in a person's mouth for 30 seconds before going into effect, which means someone would have to do a bit so confusing, no, so befuddling, that they guaranteed they wouldn't spit their water out. But, unfortunately, this poison requires a lot of planning ahead, which is something Olivia has never done before. What about Lisa? Lisa, after being promoted to HR, had many reasons for wanting to kill Amanda. Amanda being one giant walking, talking HR violation. Maybe Amanda squeezed one too many arms and Lisa had enough. You might think Lisa can't do something like that, but let me remind you that just because someone looks like a first grade teacher does not mean they're not capable of first degree murder. You get it. Angela. See, I thought Angela could be a prime suspect. But on the day of Amanda's murder, Angela had been locked outside the building because security thought she was some sort of feral guinea pig.
What's happening?
It's a crime so perfect you can wrap it up and tie it in a bow. Tommy Bowe! Tommy's fully capable of murder. Now, we all know this. But poison would not be his method. No. Tommy would have beaten her to death and then kept on going afterwards, just like his bit in these funerals. Why would someone want to kill Amanda? She's perfect. Like a ruby. Or jazz music. It all just clicked into place. It's been sitting right in front of us this whole time. And at all the previous funerals. Who the hell is that guy? Mr. Saxman. You enjoy this, don't you? You murder because it's sport for you. You just like attending funerals. You're not some jazz musician, you are a certified monster. So I ask you once again, who the hell is that guy? Oh, he's got it! Oh my God! He's got it! Oh, now he's not. What's he gonna do? Don't you do anything. He kissed the knife and now he's walking away. Oh, he's still. Well, Miss Crouch, it seems we solved the murder. We get reframed. A little tall over here. Ding dong, this chef is dead. Mythical chef Josh has met his untimely demise.
Let's talk about that.
Hi, I'm Brett. I'm a big man.
And I'm Link, and I'm slightly smaller.
And you're watching Good Mythical Morning. That's morning with a U. Today we've been given the task of eulogizing our former employee, Mythical Chef Josh.
Now, we're all sad to hear about the untimely passing of Mythical Chef Josh.
When I heard the news, I was doing goofy missionary sex with my wife. I reached my arm over to the living room and grabbed my phone and saw a text that Josh had died.
You know, when I had heard the news, I was saying...
Now, you know, when I was in school, I played point guard.
All right, thank you for interrupting, but let's all remember we're here to talk about Josh.
The long and short of it is that we always found Mythical Chef Josh abso-fucking-lutely terrifying.
My shoulders have not relaxed in years. His eyes are cold and unfeeling and terrifying, like if a husky was a landlord.
His arms were absolutely shredded, like barbacoa, or me on a guitar, apparently.
Now, he's the closest thing we've ever seen to the Terminator, like he was sent here from the future to assassinate the vibe.
But just because we feared him doesn't mean we have to miss him. Kind of like Damien's resistance band workouts, which he's definitely not going to do anymore.
It's a shame, too, because he did them every day so quietly next to the loudest f***ing talkers in the world. As they spoiled every episode of every show the day after it came out. I have heard... Have Have you guys seen Severance yet?
Oh my god.
Now, frankly, I don't know what we're gonna do without Mythical Chef Josh.
Yeah, who's gonna help us run our food podcast? Everyone knows the best part about food is listening to someone talk about it with zero visual aid.
All right, well, so let's just settle this right now, all right? Hot dog is a taco. Taco's a type of pizza. Pizza belongs in your glove compartment, and I am pissed off.
Yeah. Without Josh, who is gonna blankly stare at us like a cardboard cutout in front of an army recruitment table?
You know, before he died, Mythical Chef Josh is the one who helped us pick all of our video titles by drawing things out of a fishbowl. Now we're gonna have to do that ourselves. All right, let's see here.
Yep.
Okay, we've got Will It Taxes.
Let's go here. What's the best napkin?
Taste testing horses. I think that's legal.
I think that might be legal. Now, let's see. We tried every cup.
All right, so Cheesecake Factory versus Cheesecake Factory. All right, it.
All right. Mythical Chef Trevor does our wives. All right. Good luck getting Goofy Missionary right.
Little tip, big guy, it starts with across the bed instead of up and down.
That's right. Most of my body is off of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Gotta lie diagonal, if anything. Now, anyway, that's our filming slate for the next month.
Yeah. Going forward, we'll be doing our best to replace Josh, and I think we found the best candidate.
So far, our best bet is a Doberman Pinscher with an apron.
Be sure to check into Good Mythical more where we will be eating Mythical Chef Josh. It's part of a new series we're kicking off called Will It Haunt Us?
And be sure to join us next time this happens, which of course will be when Mythical Chef Trevor dies from being annoying.
I'm Garrett's widow, I guess. We were never married. It's just so nice that Garrett died as he lived, being made fun of by a bunch of people he thought were his friends. I'd like to thank Smosh for even giving us the space for this funeral. I actually applied to write here once and was turned down because my voice didn't fit. But Burger But Cold was my f***ing idea. An idea so good they made merch of it. And Vita brought it up to make fun of it, but sometimes the dumb ideas are the best ones. Thank you so much. I guess my voice wasn't the issue, it was just paying a woman for her ideas. But this is about Garrett, or as his parents almost named him, Kirby or Bjorn.
What? Oh, you're screwed now.
Kirby's screwed.
Kirby Bjorn.
Early on in our relationship, I actually made fun of Garrett so much that he asked me to stop bullying him. So I'll just be giving Garrett compliments today.
Oh, wow.
And that's not difficult because Garrett's such a wonderful person. I mean, he was so humble that as soon as he heard I was roasting him from beyond the grave, he immediately gave me several pitches roasting himself. But I didn't take any of them. I mean, I wrote on a Netflix show and Garrett got restructured out of a YouTube channel.
Oh my God. Jeez.
It never surprised me that Garrett worked at Smosh because he's so young at heart. That must be why when we first met, he was 34 and still living in his parents' basement. And I was so grateful when Garrett finally found the perfect niche with Eat It or Eat It for somebody who loves food but is so bad at making it. And he got to be an inspiration and a role model for so many young Smosh fans of what happens when you follow your dreams and they don't come true. But Garrett was a wonderful and supportive partner. He always made me look good by being less successful than me. Garrett and I both identified as writers. We had that in common, but we had different styles in that I wrote and Garrett did not. But Garrett, you know, he's always been a romantic. In high school, and this is 100% true, he fought over a girl by challenging another boy to a battle of poems.
That is awesome.
But one of my favorite things about Garrett is that he was always a dreamer. From day one, Garrett told me he was 6 foot until a doctor recently diagnosed him as not even 5'11". He also was the king of starting things and never finishing them. His CPA, his nonprofit for improv in India, the 15-minute workout he tried to do literally yesterday.
That's what killed him.
What else? Oh yeah, most of his sentences. Garrett leaving things unfinished. How else do you explain why we were together for almost 9 years and he never asked me to marry him? I'm just kidding, it's on me. I reject the concept of marriage to Garrett. I just have a quick note. Garrett didn't actually leave behind any money for me or Danny, his son. Just several loan repayments on an Oni pizza oven he never took out of the box. Oh my God. Goodbye, Garrett. I love you and I'll miss you, except for all those times you started a 20-minute long dump while I was in the middle of a shower. When I smell the swampy scent of a plant-based turd, I'll know you're with me. Thank you so much. Once, when we were on vacation in Paris, the city of love, we missed seeing the Eiffel Tower because Garrett made us wait 3 hours in the rain to get dinner with his ex-girlfriend instead. I've still never seen the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. Herbie!
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Uweh, and I have been on the Smosh channel for going on 4 years. And as a cast member on this channel, I really make a concerted effort not to, lean into racial stereotypes. I try to avoid like the angry black woman motif at all times. But I've been a Try Guys fan since 2014. And I do have some questions. So if everyone is okay and everyone feels safe in this space, would it be okay if I speak candidly about the Try Guys? Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Great. Yo, what the f***? No, really, what the f*** is going on the channel? I'm telling you, I watch every Saturday. Yeah, I do. The channel, it's messy right now. It's all over the place. I mean, let's talk about it. Ned had a fucking affair. He did. He f***ed around, okay? And your best marketing strategy was to go with the color orange. You just went with the color orange. The face of Donald Trump, the worst Gatorade flavor. Nobody looks good in orange. Look, Zach, I've wanted to say this to you for years. Being bad at things is not a personality trait. It's not, okay? Look, I love that you're feeling more secure. You got the hair plugs, okay? You got with Maggie, okay? Look, you've been working out. Look, we can call you Mr. Thickums. And also, look, you're a fucking dog. It's not the favorite dog. Let's be honest. I know we all watch the Barkshire. Okay, some of us watch the Barkshire. Okay? Eugene's dogs are the ones that everybody loves. Just because Bowe has blue eyes does not mean he is the favorite dog, okay? Ian has blue eyes, and he is absolutely not the favorite cast member. And one other thing, I just have to get off my chest. Every time you bring up a serious topic, it's like you're doing spoken word poetry. I don't get it. I don't know what is going on. They're all very important issues, but I cannot unhear it. I have heard it for years. I'm like, okay. Keith, look. We do not need more synthesizer on the fucking tripod. It is too fucking much. You are not Tame Impala. I only like 3 things in my life: Degrassi, pasta, and the Try Guys. 2 of those things have never wronged me. Like, think about it, okay? I love pasta. I love pasta. I love it. But there is a limit, okay? I mean, it wouldn't make sense if a little pasta noodle climbed out of the pasta bowl and was like, I'm gonna start a band named Burger. You know what I would say to that little noodle? I would say, get the f back in the bowl and do your job. Okay? No more tours for this little noodle. If the little noodle, another little noodle got out of the little pasta bowl and was like, I'm gonna make a 5-minute choreographed video about my coming out story, I would support it. I would really support it because that's strength. Let's be clear, I am a big fan. Big fan. I bought the Try Guys documentary.
Wow.
With my own money. And then you went and you put the whole documentary on YouTube for free. I would like my money back. Don't act like you carry cash.
Bitch! Get your bag! Get your bag!
Oh, your wallet's in the green room. I'll see you later.
So true.
Lioness. You know you don't have money in there. You don't.
I've never carried cash.
He doesn't carry cash. Look, a real fan knows. Another question I have. What is stopping you from making Quasi a Try Guy? Yeah, I'm asking the fucking questions that the people want to know. The man is charming, he's charismatic, and I love the way that he says sandwich. I love that man. I know he's married. Look, you guys need more support, okay? Look, Eugene went to the mailbox and he never came back. All right, we get it. Zach, you might give yourself MRSA again. Look, get off the fucking treadmill, my guy. What are you gonna do then, Keith? You can't carry the whole team on your back. There's only so many menus to eat. You need a plan. Put Quasi in. Whoa.
Take a moment. Take a second.
You know the thing that pisses me off the most? The thing that really makes me sad? Y'all don't even fucking try anything anymore. Yeah, yeah, you see that little face? You don't try anything anymore because I've been watching. You don't try shit anymore. I know it doesn't get views. I know what it's like to be on a channel where you put your whole heart and soul into everything and there's no views and you do it anyway. Anyways. I cannot wait for more content. have sat on my couch alone with my 2 cats, and I have cried watching your wedding videos. I have cried watching us meet Maggie. I have cried watching Keith take his turn on Broadway. So thank you so much for having me. I'll put my number in the casket.